dreams come true, and I wonder if you know what it means, and I wonder if you know.
Now it is my pleasure to introduce the valedictorian for this afternoon. Feroze Shah is graduating from the Business Administration Marketing Co-op program in the School of Business. Feroze, will you please address the graduating class of 2013?
All right, just pull out the right speech, 1 minute. Okay, Madam Chancellor, Madam President, members of the Platform Party, fellow graduates, faculty and staff of George Brown College, and ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. Before I begin, I want to simply say we made it. Like, we actually did, I'm for real. We actually made it. I hope through this speech, I hope to inspire many of you through the speech I've actually prepared. I suspect many of you may smile, some of you may cry, which is probably my mom at the current moment, and some of you, which was a huge chunk to be honest, will probably fully ignore this speech and take selfies in the audience and post them on Instagram. That is fine too, just try not to do too many of those. So making this speech, I thought, who is this speech really for? So I came up with a few scenarios. This speech is for the parents who have waited oh so many years for their son or daughter to finally graduate. Sorry, Mom and Dad, but thank you as well. This speech is for the professors who understand that Wikipedia was the greatest creation of the 21st century. And Turnitin.com was not. This speech is for the students who stayed up multiple nights procrastinating, made excuses for handing in assignments late, crammed for exams on the way to school, most probably on the GO train, and lastly, never fell sick except before exams. The same students who have learned how to balance, have learned how to discipline themselves, and have learned, period. This speech, most importantly, is for the students who have earned the right to the very seat they are sitting in right now. This speech is for me, and this speech is for you. Sorry, I gotta flip the page. So I want to emphasize the idea of everybody having their own story, each with different plots, ideas, and chapters. It is up to each of us to write or live our own stories. We are the authors of our own lives, and this is just simply a page in our book. Today, this convocation unites all of our stories on one single page. However, the paths that have led each of us here are unique. Since I was 11, I've been required to give persuasive pleas for freedom, to simply be allowed to go play Nintendo with my neighbor. I'm not lying, I'm serious. That's the wrong line. This is due to being raised in a strict and disciplined environment. Discipline, emphasis on discipline. When it came time for post-secondary program choices, it seemed to my parents that no other program areas aside from doctors, lawyers, or engineers even existed. So naturally, when I suggested I wanted to go into marketing, it was quite the awkward situation. After finally persuading my dad that marketing was what I wanted to do, I finally ended up at George Brown College. It took my first semester's Dean's List letter for my parents to realize that maybe this is something I'm good at. Sorry, I'm just getting a little... All right, I never made the honor roll in my high school years, so this was a particularly significant accomplishment. And I promise you, I'm not telling you this in any way, shape, or form to show off. All I'm telling you is that this is to illustrate that it is never too late to change the plot of your story in order to pursue what you are extremely passionate about. You make the choices that you want out of yourself, and you choose to live the life that you create for yourself. The key factor here is you and the choices that you make. Today may represent our last day as George Brown College students. However, at the end of one chapter, it always leads to the beginning of another. I want to take this opportunity to give thanks as well as congratulate you all for achieving what you have been working towards. So firstly, I want to thank the staff who put in time and effort on a daily basis to provide a safe, friendly, and professional learning environment for all of us. Secondly, I want to thank the professors who treated teaching as an opportunity to creatively pass on their knowledge and wisdom. And please give me a few seconds just to name 4 professors that meant a lot to me, that made me who I am today. So first off, I want to thank Tom Arhentudis. Second, I want to thank Alar Petersu. I'm not sure if they're all here, but I'm just saying. Third, I want to mention Robert Good. And fourth, I want to mention Philip Ng. So I thank you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm sure a lot of other students here also do the same. Next, I want to thank the parents and families who sacrificed their time, sleep, and most importantly, their wallets to provide their loved ones with a college education. And wait, whoops, I almost forgot one. School is definitely not free, so we all know that much, so I definitely have to thank OSAP. So thank you, OSAP. If OSAP was a person, I'm pretty sure they'd be overdue with hugs and kisses and whatever else that entails. Looking back now to first semester, it honestly does feel like it was only yesterday. The first test, the first class, the first Jamaican patty from the convenience store, the second patty from the convenience store, the third patty from the convenience store. The realizing that maybe patties aren't the best option for lunch, but the best option financially for the pockets. We all came to George Brown College knowing little of what we would become or what we would accomplish. But we can now leave knowing our full potential and who we are. That is a gift to be treasured. The minute you walk out those doors, you step into the real world. It is a completely new start, a new page for a new chapter. Lastly, I want to thank the students who have collectively learned from one another, who have helped each other succeed and in turn became better students and now better people. So congratulations to my fellow graduates of 2013, 2013, 2 to the O to the 13, depends how you like it. But always remember, life will take you places that you won't have imagined. It is not the destination that matters, but the journey taken. So thank you.
Thank you, Feroze.
On this day we become legendary, everything we dreamed of. Good morning, and look at the valedictorian. Scared of the future while I hop in the DeLorean. Scared to face the world, complacent career student. Some people graduate but be still stupid. They tell you read this, eat this, don't look around, just peep this.